Hi, welcome to Matt's Garage. No, we haven't traveled back in time. No, I haven't taken my Bronco apart. This isn't even my Bronco. This belongs to a subscriber of mine, Mark, who lives in my general vicinity. And he bought this Bronco. He wanted to restore something with his sons. I came over to take a look at it. I took one look at the body and I said, I'm happy to help you with this process, but if you keep that body, I'm not helping. I mean, it was totally rotted out. Hats off to him. He took my advice. He ordered this tub from Tom's Off-Road. It came complete, like with the hood and the fenders and everything. It looks awesome, and he painted it candy apple red, which is a little, it's pretty close. Like if you don't see my truck side by side, it looks very similar, but it's got that little more orange that the candy apple red has. So I'll walk you around here while I wait for him to show up with the chassis. He delivered this yesterday. We got it set up on the lift, so it should be a fairly simple process. Now, I didn't show the unload process, but it comes with the body cart, which you can then sell on Craigslist or whatever. I would thought about keeping it, but I don't think I'm gonna restore another Bronco. Famous last words. So yeah, right now the body gap on the door is gonna look off, but that's because the back end is dangling. You know, I ratchet strap the front to the arm on my lift. Normally you're not supposed to use a lift like this, but with the body, it's such a light thing, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, you can see the tub's pulling away a little bit. That'll go away as soon as we drop it onto the chassis. And you know, you also notice there's no fuel filler, so it's obviously not mine. Oh, and he's got the arched tubs. That's nice. Oh, kind of jealous now. Anywho, it's really nice. All new sheet metal. You got the Wimbledon white dash. Yeah, it's pretty straight. It's cool. The cavalry has arrived.
What do you think?
It's a beaut. It's really nice.
All right, tell me what I've done wrong so far.
Oh, it looks great. It looks awesome. It looks great. Oh, you even put tape over the frame hole.
I know, I watched the video like 15 times. Like, all right, I'm gonna do this.
Nice. I thought about it last night. I'm like, we gotta tape the frame holes.
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
Put the ratchet strap on the gas tank because I was worried about that flying off.
Oh yeah, okay.
So, I can pull that off. Ready, over the first little hump.
Okay, it's gonna go fast after it comes down there. Just try to control it. Okay, it's kind of coming off, but I think we're gonna be okay. All right, now if you could, that's what you want. He's doing it, yeah. Missed the chocks, but we're okay. We're okay, and we're on the ground. Okay. Okay, that's two. Let's slide the bass end of this over center. All right, there you go. What, chocks, hold on, there's a little more chalk there. This is the Blueprint Bronco engine. It is very nice. It's got a, oh. Did you put the ProFlow on it?
I did, I flipped it around like
oh,
John did.
Yeah, nice. Cool.
I'm worried about the clearance here for the heater hose.
Yeah, you can see what I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I like that because then I put the fuel pressure regulator. Edelbrock's got the inline one.
Oh, I see.
With no gauge on it.
Cool. Yeah, this is beautiful. Man, that looks good.
Stuff 2-into-1.
Oh, okay.
With the shorty headers.
Yeah.
And then they said it wasn't going to work with the Tom's cross member. Yeah. For the 4R70W. Yeah. But it works. I took the risk.
Yeah, it was paid off.
And then I left it off because I didn't want to hang it until I had the body on.
Yeah, yeah, of course. So we're just putting the body mounts on with one 1-inch lift puck. All right, let's jack this sucker up to the sky. think?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, let me just bring it down on the locks. Okay, cool. Hold on. This is slightly easier than doing it in a home garage.
Yeah, slightly.
All right, so we're gonna come down nice and controlled. I'm gonna go up.
All right, I have enough room for this harness to hang here, or should I move this?
Okay, it's behind the, so this is behind the, no, you will not. So cut that, here.
That's for the...
Because there's, the driver's side head is the tightest part of the engine compartment. Yeah. Yeah, you might want to
Anything else?
throw some primer on this.
There's like rust spots with the bodies.
Yeah. So I have a trick for that. What I do is I shoot this in and let it pool, and then I just take the brush and I...
Okay.
That way it's controlled and you don't have to worry about overspray. But I'll let you do the honors. I mean, it probably won't be an issue because you're never going to drive this thing through a salt road.
It never rains in Seattle anyway.
Yeah.
I don't even have a top for it, so
Oh, yeah.
I can't drive in the rain yet.
Yeah.
The original owner drove it through the sand dunes.
Oh, that explains a lot of the stuff we saw.
It was a little...
We pulled off the fender,
Yeah.
and he said it was full of spray foam. Then we pulled off another part of the fender, and just about a 5-gallon bucket of sand came out.
It was just full, all in the...
Wait, like the front fender?
Yeah, no, right behind in the front fender, like right behind the wheel, right in here.
Oh, in that cavity, yeah.
It was just full of dirt.
Oh, man.
And then I had rocks in here.
Oh, that's common. I had that too, yeah. What's happening is there's a pocket for the steering gear that's not clearing the bottom of the pocket. So we unbolted the steering gear and just moved it back. He's zip tying it into place so that we can get the body down over the mounts.
Okay.
More?
Yep. Go. It's good.
Wait.
Waiting. Yeah?
Yep.
This is all the way through. That's all the way through.
Cool.
All right, I won't put the full weight on it yet. Let's get the rest of the bolts in. I'm not trying to whiff them all the way down. You can do that at the house.
Should be good.
Think we're good? All right, we're gonna come up. Good there. Should be able to pull it down. Cool, can you just stand on those arms so we're not here all day?
Huge help.
Yeah, no, happy to do it. We're gonna use that Bronco to a snatch block for that Bronco.
All right, go ahead.
Whoa, yeah. Go ahead. Hold on, 1, 2, 3. There you go.
Beauty.
Yeah, that's approved. How much of a lift did you put on this?
It says 2.5 from the factory.
Jiminy Christmas. You could fit like a 38 in here. Not here so much, or here, but right in this area. Look at that.
A little overkill.
Yeah, I think 35s might be in order for this thing. You're gonna have to fill those wheel wells. We've got a Chevy pulling a Bronco that was towed onto the trailer by another Bronco.
Thanks, Matt's Garage.
Anytime. was a fun day, guys, but now we listen to the sweet sounds of my Bronco. See you guys next time on Matt's Garage.